Public 321. Welcome to stockmarketpunting.com. What we're showing you here is the S&P 500, and basically we had a capitulation 6 trading days ago. It was a week ago, not this Thursday, last week. What I am going to show on the S&P 500 is simply that half of the SMF Pro Trading Bar right there. And we had a capitulation back up to the tops. The mathematical equations are here, and basically the low in the S&P that day with the gap, the low was 1122. The top end of that move was right here at 1171, almost a 50-point move. And on 513, when we broke this major pivot line on this 60-minute chart, and the SMF Pro Trading students and traders are learning about buying put options, and they're learning how to trade using the SMF Pro Trading system. And they're doing an excellent job, because these are the kind of moves that make money. The S&P is in trouble. Basically, there are mathematical ranges. We went straight up. We capitulated one day. We recapitulated to the upside and give it all back. Here it is. And this is the truth. That capitulation day, there's a mathematical formula to that capitulation day. This was the low of it. It doesn't matter. It's the after effect. So from the low, that was the low. That was the capitulation part. But the up move of that capitulation's right here. That's that gap up that we had talked about. And basically what the students are learning, everything that we are teaching them has a lot to deal with. Everything is pure mathematical. And we had called the market top over here on the S&P. If you go look at April 24 charts, it'll all come clear. Then what they did was they had this big capitulation in here, and we go down very hard, but then we come up mathematically same direction very hard, and now we're giving up all the move. So now we're going to find out exactly what type of correction the S&P will have in it, where the actual support level in the S&P is, and we'll talk about that with our Pro Trading School training program on 5/16 Saturday morning at 0700 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And that within understanding that we had called the top of the move on the S&P, and we have the trades to prove it. We also have the videos of why we were doing it and why we were having lower highs. But then that one single day, they did something quite odd. There was no behavior of capitulation. We've been through several of them over our lifetime, over our 30 years. But however, this 1 year is going to come back and fill in. And we're going to call this the artificial gap in the futures that created the move. We're going to come back down in price action and test it. We are in a sell signal. We had a 60-minute buy signal right there for a few days, and that's what supported that up move. And we had all the things working the right way. And this was a lot of short covering in here. And once the shorts were rang out and we put in the top, we've gone straight back down. Shorts are all out of the market here. So there's a lot to learn at stockmarketpunting.com. And once again, we did call the market up here back on 426. Back on 424 during our training session. I did live videos. It was on a Sunday training session. And you could start to see on the 26th of where why we were right. And we were. And the school teaches you on how to be right, not wrong. So once again, it's my pleasure and privilege to bring to you the opportunities that the market can provide people. And we have a very well structured environment, meaning that you can get in our training programs that will allow you to join the firm. And it's important that you do join the firm, because if you do, you end up making a lot of money being a professional trader. And we have a very good program. So if you're looking for a new way to live your life and a new way to operate, this is not a day trading program. This is a trading firm. stock market funding, SMF. And there's lots of benefits and packages and profit sharing programs and all kinds of things that we have. Sign up, talk with people who are involved, find out why they have chosen a new career and why they're going to make nice incomes. They'll be happy to tell you. Anyway, S&P's in trouble, and mathematically we went up. We called the reversal here the other day, and you can see the 60-minute down bars. Okay, and the 60-minute down bar here is much bigger than any of these up bars in the last part of the move over here. And these were narrow range. That meant that the buyer was drying up here. There wasn't enough buyers in the market to close above that trend line right there. And there's the big selling. And hey, great shorting opportunity buying these put options on the S&P. And we have those put options right here. There are we had calls and puts at times. You could have bought 1210 put. They're up 16% today. The 1210 put for the outer month, you can see that it's up 12.4%. Here's a 1210 put that's up 16%. All 1210s, and they're doing well. So there's lots of ways for you to participate here. But the S&P's in trouble. That's what I have to say. And you're welcome to join 5 days free.